special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
Very special day it is. It's a terrific Thursday. That means my partner in crime, my co-host this morning, is Greg White. Good morning.
Good
Happy
morning.
Thursday.
Good morning. Happy
Get into
Thursday.
that microphone.
Right
No, you're not.
I am in it.
That microphone's a yard away.
If I get my tongue on it, I'll get shocked.
I don't think so.
No.
Let's thank our sponsors this morning.
Yes, absolutely. Mediview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, and Mama Rose's, Fox Lee Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, and Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, and McAllister Land Consulting.
All right, thank you to our great sponsors. Moving right along here, we're already on to the 24th day of October. 24 days already into this month. Crazy.
Where did it go? It seemed like it was only the 5th of
I think,
October.
yeah, I just remember saying October 1. You know, my goodness, what happened here? Today is 40-hour work week. How would that look? That'd be a vacation.
Oh, I know. Only
Right?
40?
I know, only 40? 40-hour work week. I was thinking of Alabama. 40-hour work week. Just to send it on down the line. Yeah.
Remember on Living Color, you only got one job, you lazy.
Yeah.
Come on.
Today is Black Thursday, but we're actually, I guess it is Black Thursday. I don't know what that means, but Black Thursday. Food Day. Ooh, what's your favorite food?
Oh gosh. Where do we get?
Didn't see that one coming, did you? What's your favorite food?
Oh, today's National Bologna Day. So
Well, I know. Okay, I know that. You're getting ahead. No. We were just.
I saw that. Sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
step on that.
no.
But anyway, I'd say, I like pizza.
Well, if you're gonna say bologna,
no,
I just find that
good-
very difficult
a
to
good
believe that.
cheeseburger. Good. Well, anyway.
A good what?
No, wait. I like chicken. I like
Okay.
about anything.
Okay. All right, it's just
I like
food day.
seafood.
Okay.
Seafood, you eat it.
Yeah. National Bologna Day. So do you like it fried or
Yes.
just out of the refrigerator?
Fried bologna sandwich.
Yeah. But remember, here's what I remember, like whenever like you get like there's like a big roll of it and then they cut it, they slice it, and then they have that red like
The
skin that you
plastic.
pull, like you pull that off, you know what I mean? Now that's bologna.
Yep.
So, and then
Well, I have a goal in life, but it probably never come to pass. But yes, I would like to feed the world fried bologna sandwiches.
I think there's already people that feeding the world fried bologna sandwich. But you can join them. You know what I mean? Why not, right? I think the thing, you've got so many different kinds of bologna. You've got thick cut, thin cut. You've got
you
You've
go
got
thick or
garlic. You got. I actually, I kind of like the thick
Yeah.
because that's kind of the way. I mean, years ago, that's why. I mean, when I was little, that's you get it cut and you have that red thing around there, and then you remove that, and it was a little bit thicker. But you have thick, thin. You got garlic. You've got turkey. You've got. I mean, you've got all these different flavors of bologna. Yeah. So
And
today's
there's different types of bologna.
like.
Oh, it's called ring bologna, American bologna. Let's see.
Remember Canadian bologna?
Beef.
Beef.
Ring bologna, Lebanon bologna. It's a.
It was Canadian bacon, but isn't there a Canadian bologna too? And they're like I think it's for some reason I don't know.
It says for many in Appalachia, bologna is the breakfast meat of choice.
Oh, there you go. Can't go wrong with that.
I hope that the hurricane didn't stop their supply lines for bologna.
Well, they did. Speaking of that, the hurricane did stop some of the lifelines for IVs. So there's been a little bit of IV shortage, but I think they said most hospitals. I know SNEC said that they're going to go on, and all surgeries, everything will go on as normal. So they're not going to let that stop them. But I don't know how bad the shortage is, but there is a little bit of a shortage of that. So.
And National Food Day was created in 1975 by the Center for Science and Public Interest and was supposed to be similar to Earth Day. So it's to bring awareness to nutritious and healthy food.
Love that. Yeah, it did show healthy food, but but then right underneath it's the National Bologna Day.
Stuffed crust pizza.
Oh, have mercy. Yeah, that'd be. Yeah.
There was a time where it was instructed that if you were ever in a coma, I was to present a Whopper.
Stuffed crust pizza, Big Mac.
Stuffed crust pizza, Big Mac, something like that, under the census, and that would bring you back.
I would come right out, yeah. Oh, hello. I'm back. Hey, it's me again. National Bologna Day, BOLOGNA. All right, so celebrate, however. National Crazy Day. Get crazy with your bologna day. Well, we didn't even talk about pickled bologna. That was always on our family road trips. We always had pickled bologna.
We recreated that one time. Much to our dissatisfaction.
Remember when the jar broke and the smell was all over?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a long way home.
Like
Take the long way home.
On the way to Florida and back.
It was on the way back. It was not on the way there.
Okay.
Yeah, on the way back. So yeah, take the long way home. Note to self: if it did not completely get eaten, leave it in Florida.
A jar of pickled bologna and
Yeah.
children do not.
Yeah. Swish, 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 swish. National Good and Plenty was a candy.
I
I don't know if I've ever even had it. I don't know if I've ever had it. Maybe
Is it? See, I think it's
like a licorice. Yeah, I think it's like a licorice. Yeah.
You like
Twizzlers.
Twizzlers.
Yeah,
Red-
I've not had those for a while. Yeah. Take Back Your Time Day. I love that. Yeah.
Speaking of that,
If I could turn back time. Congratulations to Cher. She just actually got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Long overdue. But anyway, yeah, Take Back Your Time Day. That's something that you just can't get back.
Well, here we are with
So
24th day.
those 9 minutes that we just taken away from your time here on Coffee Club, sorry, you won't get them back. Sorry about that. United Nations. Okay. Wear purple for Domestic Violence Awareness Day. World Development Information Day. Love that. World Polio Day.
That's a big thing for Rotary.
Boy, that was, yeah, making strides. World Tribe Day. World Tribe Day. There we go. Yeah, kind of got a tribe with all of our children.
It's Jerk Chicken Day, too.
Oh, I didn't see it. I don't have that one. Oh, wow. Well, there we go.
So
That'd be national food.
Everybody on every corner was making jerk chicken in Jamaica.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. It looked good, too.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. So there's some holidays. Get out and enjoy.
It's also National Kangaroo Awareness Day. So
No, I don't have that.
If you've got a kangaroo, then be aware of it.
Well, I did
Do you
see.
remember the commercial where the kangaroo kicks the beats the tar out of the guy.
Yeah, well, actually,
There was a clip or what?
there was on social media. There was a clip of a kangaroo having a hold of a dog, and it was not being good to the dog. The owner had to come back and get the dog out.
I
So
think they make a pretty cool pet. I wonder what's their lifespan.
I don't know. I don't think you can. I don't know that you can do that. I don't know that they want to be a pet. You know what I mean? I think they like to bounce free. I don't think they want to be caged up. Yeah, don't tie me down.
Or would they
You know,
stay
let
around?
me let
Would they
me
just
let me
run off?
bounce.
Would
Let
they
me
run
bounce.
off like a husky, or would they stay around?
I think they would probably bounce. They might come bouncing back for supper. You know. I don't know what they eat. Probably, I think they eat leaves or something like that. I don't know. They have a little baby in their pouch, which is adorable. All right, let's see what we've got going on tonight. In football action, we have got for night football, we have Denver at New Orleans at 7:30. Friday night, we'll have Salem. Actually, we'll be playing. This is wrong.
Okay, I've got the.
Yeah, this is wrong. This is wrong. I do know Salem will be playing. I just went blank.
Yeah, try that. No,
Nope, that's not the right one.
Salem will be playing Clarksville.
Yeah, I meant Clarksville. Yeah, I knew that. And West Washington, North Decatur, South, somewhere in Decatur.
They're on the south side.
Go up a little bit further to the north side. Sorry. Watch the bus driver will be listening. Is it north or south? I've got to now go, and then I quit confusing people. And then East Washington will be traveling to Paola. Got that one down. I knew that. Yes. 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 Because 1 out of 3 ain't bad. I knew this stuff. I was thinking and nothing was happening. But also, coming up this Saturday, WSLM is proud to participate in the Stevens Museum. We'll be having the Boo Bash starting at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, Charlie. And it'll go till 6:15. At 6:15, we'll close down and everybody head on up to the square to see the big parade. So that's exciting. And we're going to have beautiful weather. Nice. If you remember last year, it was so bad. How bad was it? It was so bad that the rain came down, and we had to have it inside. So it was a blessing that this year we're going to have it outside. So that's good.
It's a little chilly this morning. 41. It's going to be 68 today, which is a little cooler than it was, about 10 degrees cooler than it was yesterday, but still won't be too bad. Saturday, high of 65. We're going to be back up tomorrow to 70.
Bring it up.
And so 65 Saturday, 63 Sunday for high, 69 Monday. So it'll be about like today, and then the rest of the week will be up in the 70s, and then there's some rain possibly moving in next Thursday and Friday, so that'll help out with our burn ban.
Yeah, very much. Yeah, we are reminding everybody. That's good. Good reminder.
For the next,
yeah. Burn ban.
7 days or so, they're going to be hopping around trying to get that corn out.
Sure they are, and there's still some corn to be harvested. So please watch out for them, and also remember the burn ban. So please be careful out there. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Salem Crossing. They did a fundraiser.
Well, they did amazing.
$4,000. That's awesome. And hats off to everybody involved in that. Hats off to everybody that bought those chicken barbecues and desserts and stuff. So, and again, for them to organize that, very, very good. Very good.
And,
so I'm sure Holly will talk about that tomorrow, I'm going to guess. Yeah. All right.
And then this weekend we've got we've got the Hoosiers on early. They'll be playing the Washington Huskies up at Bloomington, first year for that because they're one of the four new teams in the Big Ten, whatever it is now, Big 18. They'll kick off at noon. We'll have Don Fisher on the radio at 11. We are not the flagship station for IU, but we're pretty close. Your dad started broadcasting IU games back in the 50s. Not long after they started he worked with John Harrell was up there at IU, he said, and knew your dad, and your dad helped start the IU radio network.
Yeah.
Anyway, Purdue has a week off. They'll be back November 2nd with a noon game with Northwestern. Following the IU game, we'll have number 21 Missouri at number 15 Alabama with pregame at 3 o'clock and the kickoff at 3:30. Sunday, the Colts play in Houston. against the Texans at 1 o'clock, and we'll have the pregame show at 11:30.
Been there, done that. There's beaches in there.
Well, yeah. Sunday evening, we'll have the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers at 7:30.
Well, that'll be a good game.
And I think
Yeah, I think it'll be. I think I know.
hang on just a second. I think we've got some IU basketball coming up.
Yeah.
We can find it.
We have.
Oh, yeah, actually,
It's crazy how things
we
start
have
overlapping.
Purdue basketball Saturday night at Creighton. It's an exhibition game, and that's at 7 o'clock. That's our first college basketball game. It's Purdue this Saturday. And then Indiana has an exhibition with Tennessee at 2 o'clock on Sunday. And then they're going to do something a little different this year. They've had a women's weekly show, and a men's weekly show, and they're going to combine that for IU and Purdue. So that the IU show will be on next Monday night at 7:05, and then the Purdue show will be on Mondays at 6:30.
Oh. Well, that'd be interesting. Yeah.
And then they'll talk about the men and women's in one show. So.
Well, that'd be interesting.
And then Wednesday night we'll have IU and Maryland women's, and we'll join that after Coach's Corner. Then next Sunday, the 3rd of November, we'll have Indiana women's and Stanford on women's.
Awesome.
That's so we're starting getting basketball season.
It's crazy. I
And
know.
I think we've
when
got
they
some
start
girls
overlapping.
games actually starting next week.
Yeah.
Salem.
Yeah. And high school basketball is a lot. I mean, like
Oh, I know.
there's like 28 games, basketball games or something like that. Yeah. I mean, these athletes have to really take care of themselves, get their rest, eat their nutrition, eat their bologna, get plenty of rest, eat the chicken Big Macs. You know.
Salem girls start November 7th with Mitchell.
It's crazy.
Eastern plays on the 8th with Borden, and West Washington
That'd be a
starts
big
on
game.
the 7th with Clarksville.
Yeah, that'll be a big game. The Eastern Borden game, because that's pretty close there, so that'd be good.
And they
So-
play regular season through the end of January, and then they start their sectionals. And then the boys start. This first boys game will be right before Thanksgiving. Salem will host West Washington, and then
That's a
Eastern.
big game. We just talked about that the other night. The other day, I mean,
didn't
sorry.
get
Yeah.
Eastern's on here, but yeah, that's.
That'll be like a
And I think
homecoming.
they play Borden. They
Yeah.
open with Borden.
Yeah.
When I think they usually play theirs like on that Tuesday night.
I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah. We'll get all that. Let's, yeah.
Just-
Baby steps. We got to
Yeah,
stay in the
no,
now.
no.
So much.
Once it's-
Every night, every day, there's so much in
Once it
something.
starts,
Yeah.
yeah.
You could just completely, every day. All right, 13 things that everyone experiences when they become an adult, but no one talks about. Ooh, okay. Very interesting, okay? Well, this is a little more fun. People online are talking about things that basically every single person on earth experiences when they become an adult, but no one ever talks about. So here we are. Number 1, saying I gotta be up early for work is the adult version of my mom said no. I gotta be up early for work. My mom said no. That's cute. That's cute. Number 2, you start having to have, we have food at home. Talk to yourself.
Instead of eating out.
Yeah.
We have food at home.
We have food at home. Now that is something, you know what I mean? I'm a big stickler on that. You know what I mean? We're going to finish that. We're going to see the bottom of that bowl.
Sometimes that bowl gets pretty deep.
Yeah. I had leftovers.
It's thrown into the-
I know,
it's a
I know,
ball,
but
it's a ball.
I don't know. I think it's because I think a mother of six daughters. I think you just completely, you know, I mean, you try to. I just don't believe in wasting food. I'm a really stickler on that. I know that's not always or not always the most popular, but yeah. But okay, number 3, the kitchen always needs to be cleaned. It doesn't matter if you get takeout or if you're gone all day. You will be cleaning the kitchen. That is true. That is true. But now, if you remember, I used to do this. Remember, I used to close the kitchen. After the last dish was done and the counter was wiped off and everything was clean, Remember, I'd say the kitchen is closed. I remember that wasn't popular either. I was if it had been election for me, I would not have been elected.
We used to have a wall
Yeah.
there. You could tell something. You couldn't see somebody
Sneaking in.
there.
Oh, but I knew.
But
No.
you could hear the refrigerator
Yeah,
open.
absolutely. Kitchen is closed. I am sorry, but yes, that was unless there's an
Even
emergency.
if it was real careful, you'd hear that suction of the
Absolutely.
the seal.
I knew that kitchen. Yeah, that kitchen's closed, and I'm not going back and cleaning. The cleaning lady is done for the night. You get irritated and upset when they rearrange the grocery store. I can kind of see that. You know what I mean? These are, again, for anybody tuning in, 13 things that everyone experiences when they become an adult, but no one talks about. I do kind of, yeah, I kind of.
Irrationally upset, but it is annoying. I mean,
It's like, where would they put, you know what I mean?
you
Yeah.
just hunt around and find it.
Yeah. Where is the ketchup? Okay. Please tell me.
Sometimes stores, through their infinite wisdom, decide they're going to move something to a whole other.
But I do like, and I know at Walmart, like, okay, like let's say during the holiday season, let's say, or during Thanksgiving, right before Thanksgiving, or which is holiday, but like if you're gonna bake let's say a pecan pie, they'll have the pecans, they'll have like they'll have all of the things beside it, and I appreciate that because like it's sometimes you forget like what all you need. So I like whenever they do that, when they kind of have everything kind of beside
like right
what
now they've
yeah.
got stuffing and cranberry sauce
Yes.
and different things.
Because
out
that
in the
just
main
you just put the cranberry
action
sauce.
alley.
Actually, I think they talked about that. We love the toys and everything that they go on sale, but people won't roll back on the food, which they have done that. But they ought to have an action alley for the food. You know what I mean? I think that'd be very popular. Very popular. I do want to say they have a rollback on their pumpkins. Anybody that have not got a pumpkin yet and you want a pumpkin, they do have rollback on that.
Yep.
So, okay, so talking about, whenever they move things in the grocery store, I think they do it, they just kind of keep us on our toes or whatever, and maybe they realize that something might work better for everybody. So, okay, you spend too much time debating yourself on keeping a cardboard box because it's like a really good box. I do that. Yes, I am.
I just threw out a bunch of boxes.
I have yes.
I'd kept them for probably 2 months, and I thought, I'm not using these boxes.
But I have a tendency to do that because I'm thinking, we got Christmas coming up, and you're looking for boxes to wrap.
Tell them that because you'd be like, where's those boxes?
Where's those boxes? I know you probably shouldn't have, and especially if they're the coffee boxes, because I usually
No,
those I usually like to keep those because those are nice for Christmas gifts.
Yeah, I didn't do
And
that.
kids always say, "Are we getting coffee this year?" No, look inside. I don't give coffee. I don't share my coffee. Let's see, cardboard boxes because it's a really and really when you do get a good box.
They hadn't opened the coffee.
Yeah.
Take it back.
And it is funny because when you find a really good box, I'm talking about a box that's sturdy, and yeah, I get that. Number 6, your morning routine now includes 10 minutes of sitting on your bed thinking how tired you are. No, I'm not that person. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna get up and get moving, get shaking, I'm not that person that sits on the bed thinking about how tired I am.
Some people get up in stages.
Yeah. Baby steps. Number 7, you have a favorite go-to stovetop burner. Oh, I have that. Isn't it bad though? You do have that favorite. That is true. You have that one. Yeah, I don't know. It's just right there. You're just right there. Do you have a favorite one? I do have that.
Probably that front right, the big one.
Yeah.
On ours.
Yeah.
There's a big one and a little one and a big one.
Yeah.
And ours has even got the thing in the middle like a warming.
Yeah. I have a tendency to, Number 8, adulthood is mostly you going well. Adulthood is mostly you going, well, I hope this is how it works, and I'll keep doing it till someone yells at me. I don't know about that. Okay. Number 9, you whisper to yourself 96 times a day. Yeah, I do. I do find.
That's adult. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. This is adulting. Okay. Yeah. Number 10, chores are not done entirely in one session. It's like washing 30 minutes, drying 60 minutes, putting away 7 to 10 business days. I love that. That's hilarious. Yeah.
See, we've always had good systems for washing and drying. It's the putting away that.
It's the putting away. Yeah.
failed at our
Yeah.
house.
It's that last final step. You know what I mean?
We cannot continue to eat with food folded clothing on the table.
No. Let's see here. Number 11, you constantly are toggling between wondering if it's too late to drink coffee or if it's too early to drink alcohol. Well, we don't have the too early to drink alcohol, but the coffee, but now I could drink a cup of coffee and still fall asleep afterward. Yeah, so that doesn't, even though in the morning I think I have to have it to wake up. When you're a little kid, all adults seem that they're the same age, and when you're adult, all little kids seem like they're the same age. That's different, maybe. No, I don't know if I don't think that doesn't apply to me. When you're 20, 15 people could turn up at your house at any moment. When you're 30, it literally takes 2 months for planning to see a friend. That is true. That is true. That is, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that 100%. I think that's true. Yeah. Those were 13 things everyone experiences when they become an adult, but no one talks about. Well, we talked about it this morning. Excuse me. There we go.
How about those goldfish crackers?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Tell us about those. But they're coming out with a new kind.
Pepperidge Farms wants young adults to know goldfish crackers are something grown-ups eat too, which I don't think there's an age limit on goldfish.
No.
So they're pulling a little stunt to rebrand temporarily goldfish and changing the name to Chilean sea bass. They posted an ad that they think is a little bit more sophisticated. They've also set up a website, ChileanSeaBassCrackers.com, and they've changed the name on the bag to baked Chilean sea bass crackers, and they're little fish. New adult sounding name, same goldfish taste.
Yeah, and they're limited edition, so get them while they're hot. Get them. Go fishing.
if they add $1 to the price because it's more adult sounding, then
they're selling a set amount each day for the next. Oh no! When they start doing that, I know, but when they start doing that, that's when people like. Yeah, that's.
For $200.
Yeah, I hope they don't do that. The fun fact: when goldfish crackers debuted back in 1962, they were actually meant for adults, not kids. They marketed them as a new type of snack for bartenders to put out. Well, that's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. I mean, but I think I see adults eating goldfish. I don't think it's only a child snack.
Usually, like in TV shows, and they'd have a bar, they'd have pretzels.
Yeah.
In a bowl. I don't think I ever saw them.
I've not seen the goldfish either. Now, I think though, like with the charcuterie boards, there's other names you can call those boards, but that board I've seen where they put like an adult, you know what I mean, like goldfish sitting there, when that's not unheard of. I don't think I'd be like, oh, they've got a child snack on there.
But then they also kind of they get goofy with stuff, and I've seen like they have different colors of goldfish.
Oh yeah,
other
they
than
do.
Orange, like
Yeah.
purple and different.
Yeah, they do.
That would probably be more juvenile to have that.
Well, no, I think during the holidays they do like red and green. So that would be kind of cool. I mean, on a board. But I think the thing, now I did, this is for anybody that, remember, it seemed like in school, every child loves the goldfish. So I took a clean bowl, actually it was got a new just glass bowl, and I put the goldfish in it, and then I went and got one of those little new nets, like a fish net, and yeah, for school, and that was, I remember the girls took that, and it was really cool.
After you pick up the net and it's damp. Then
yeah. Note to self: everything was brand new. Okay, stop. Okay, stop. That'd be gross. Okay, we'd not do that.
Honey, could you bring?
I want to put a disclaimer: do not use anything used. Okay. No, it's all brand new.
Don't involve the husband, but if you called and said, "I forgot to get a fish net, could you run by and pick one up?" And then I forget. And then I just
find one at the house.
From underneath the fish tank.
No, that's bad.
A little odor to it.
That would be gross. Okay, that's gross. No, do not do that at home. But I think I like the idea of trying something different. I'm not even opposed to this, but I don't like when they're only setting out a certain amount during the day each week, and I don't like that. That's like.
Well, also it's kind of silly because they don't even taste They don't even have. They didn't change the taste. They're giving you the same thing.
Yeah.
That's a little too gimmicky.
Yeah, I agree. And I wonder, like, a sea bass. I was trying to think, like, a sea bass. Like, I wonder, like, if it's detailed. Like, if it's got, like, you know what I mean?
Same cracker.
I mean, the look.
No,
Yeah.
Same cracker.
Same cracker. Yeah. Just.
It's just and it wouldn't make me buy it anymore because they changed the name for a week than it would be if I was just once. Matter of fact, I would pass that up and go get the box of the
Regular.
cheese nips.
The great value.
The great value cheese nips.
Is this coming? I don't know.
I'm not going to spend $2 for the name cheese nips.
You're not gonna take advantage of my $2.
Right.
That's right.
Hey, Bisco, you will not get it.
Now, going back to those boards that I was talking about, the charcuterie board.
Bulldog made the other kind.
You have the cheese. You have the cheese. What is it? I'm trying to say the fish. Fish. Hello, Mr. Fish. You have the fish, but also you have like gummy. I've seen gummy bears on them too, just like gummy worms, gummy bears. Yeah, yeah. And those they don't have. That can be adult. I mean,
the meat and cheese.
Well, you could, but you can actually have it all.
Bunnies one year for Easter.
Bologna bunnies were those were. Now listen, I'm telling you right now. There was what's the it's real thin and it's meat. It's really. You had a, I'm gonna sound like a game show. Your friend.
Oh, the ham.
What's it called? What's that called?
It's real thin ham that's that has a lot of fat in it.
Yeah, but it's like more kind of upscale. There was that.
You're supposed to eat that with cantaloupe.
Okay, there was that. There was ham. I think maybe turkey. I mean, there were other meats there. But the bologna was the hit of the bologna was the one that everybody. I didn't have any more bologna. That was completely eaten up. But I think when you do what were you gonna say?
I had an idea.
What?
We should do a spam. Turkey for.
Oh, I can't.
Get a whole bunch of
no,
spam
that's just
in
that's
the shape
wrong.
of a turkey.
No, wrong. Can't do that. Cannot do that. No. But I do think when you do the boards like that, if you have like the salty and the sweet. And then the meat, I mean, they kind of do a variety. It actually, maybe it looks really pretty. If you're under 50, you might not know, but bars used to have, they just talked about that, have the pretzels and the peanuts. Yeah, those pretzels and peanuts is what but they diced out one, realized that the same bowl, when the trend, wait, hold on. But bars used to have free snacks like pretzels and peanuts. Then the trend died out once people realized that everyone was reaching into, that was probably during COVID, into the same bowl. It was kind of gross. But okay. Well, I don't think this is okay necessarily gross. I see it now. I see what. Okay, yeah. They look exactly the same. There is no reason for that. Probably added like you said, $1 or $2, and yeah, it's
and then once they revert back to the old, see here's the hook.
Okay, let's hear the. Wait, we're gonna tell the hook. Wait, I feel like we need like a drum roll or something. Wait, here's the hook.
Politics, but this is just
the hook
business. They've tried to figure out some way to add 80 cents to the price of these goldfish, and this is their excuse. They're going to charge a little bit more so that people think they're buying something extra. Yeah. And this is going to last like a week or two, and they're going to roll it back to just plain old goldfish. Yeah. And they're going to leave that 89 cents onto it, and then there you go. And
it's a trap. It's a trap, but you're not going to fall into it because you just exposed that. But if they go rollback and they're on sale and they're cheaper, sometimes the name brands are cheaper. Sometimes,
Very White troubleshooter.
There you go. Yeah, that's right for goldfish. I love that. So we've all been using garbage bags inside out the whole time. Yeah, what? Okay, on TikTok, which, right?
60
right?
minutes of a new generation.
Yeah. Okay, a woman's video is blowing up after she let people know how they've been using garbage bags wrong. You're doing it wrong the whole time. She says that today years old, when she found out that they come inside out, they're supposed to put the bag on the can like a hat, then push the whole thing down inside. It eliminates the need to shake it in the air. Okay, so we love shaking it in the air, right? So is it really true? We've all been using garbage bags wrong our whole life. The answer is no. It's really not true, but she's not wrong, though. It turns out inside out myth.
But 11.5 million people watched her videos.
Yeah, has been a while. The folks at Hefty weighed in, and after a small similar video went viral a few years ago. You can do it that way, and yes, it might eliminate the need to shake the bag out. Isn't it funny, though, like when you're somewhere, hang on, this is so funny. Hang on. And you can try this. Please try this at home, I promise, okay? Or next, well, let's see what we got coming up. We got Halloween, we got Thanksgiving, and Christmas. But please shake that bag.
We can go try it right now.
No, but watch everybody's head turn. You know what I mean? No, I mean, I've seen it, like, okay, like, so, like, our house, it doesn't take long when everybody is there and everybody's, the garbage, we have a lot of garbage, okay? So you take that first bag and you tie it up and you know, set it to the side, and then when you shake that bag, everybody's head turns. And it's like, oh, we're on bag number 2. You know, it's like, and I promise it's funny that everybody has to look, you know what I mean? And then you're like, yeah, I'm putting in a new garbage bag. What you doing over there? Okay, but it turns.
Sometimes people make quite a production on it.
Well, yeah, well, you gotta. Whew, whew. Maybe it's me. Okay, I never thought of that. Maybe it's all that sound and energy going on over there. Well, sometimes they are kind of hard to open, so. It looks like you can do it that way, yes. But, you know, you got to shake the bag out. But it's not really how trash bags are designed to be used. Hefty reposted the video and said there's no wrong way to line a trash. And I think that's best. Hey, remember, it's not exactly how you're doing it, but it doesn't mean that it's the wrong way of doing it. Right? Everybody, you know what I mean? You have
You're doing it wrong.
No, you're not necessarily. There's not a right or a wrong. You know what I mean? I think you have to just, okay, you know, those are kind of things like, you know what I mean? I don't care, you know? Right?
Some people like to have things done certain ways. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
And also, next week is Halloween, next Thursday.
Yes.
A week from today, actually.
And the city of Salem will be doing trick-or-treating from
And
6 to 8.
6 to 8. But if you decide you're going to go through your child's candy and make sure that it's all proper and fresh.
We have to taste it,
whatnot,
sure.
Taste it, make sure there's nothing wrong with it. Don't flush the wrappers.
Yeah.
You don't. There's a lot of things that going back to the troubleshooter, there's a lot of things that the manufacturers tell you that you can flush, like flushable wipes and flushable this and that, but do not flush them. This is not necessarily a PSA for the
They are not.
The sewer system, but don't flush it. This says that candy wrappers are not flushable, so don't put them in the toilet.
Yeah. So it says if you do get into the candy and you're eating it in secret, I remember the girls would lay out their candy and then they'd go to bed. Yes. Well, you don't flush it. Yeah, don't flush it. You'll need to dispose of the evidence. Well, yeah. Yeah. There's an image online of a sewer being blocked by candy wrappers and a waste. I feel like we're doing a public service announcement right now. A wastewater official is reminding everyone that you can only flush the toilet paper. So add candy wrappers to the list of things that you should not be flushed, along with diapers, towels, cotton swabs, hygiene products, and weird stuff.
We had to have some sewer unclogged.
Action figures and underwear. Do not flush those action figures. They do not come back.
McDonald's toys do not go through the
no.
unless you get the big boy, the champion.
Flusher.
Yeah.
No, I don't think.
Flush 2 dozen golf balls.
Yeah, but I don't think it's good for the sewer system. So do not do that. I didn't even know that people would be flushing candy wrappers. I didn't even know that was a thing. I guess that was.
Golf balls are too expensive. You wouldn't want to flush 2 dozen. That's
yeah.
$100.
Yeah, but they advertise it that way. But I think that I didn't even know that people.
Range balls.
Maybe so. I didn't know that people were actually. I didn't know that was a thing that we had to tell people not to flush the candy wrappers. I didn't.
Well, I might add that to I have a list of things not to flush, so we might add that.
Well, it's crazy though. Like, yeah, and like if you talk to someone on the sewage end, like it's crazy the things that they find. So,
they used to have a bucket out there that
Oh,
had
yeah.
things in it. Rings, watches, necklaces.
Yeah, I don't think those were done on purpose, but yeah, they did make it down the sewer line. Yeah, just send it on down the line. Hello, Detroit auto workers. Let me thank you for. I can't. Now that's gonna be stuck in my head. 40-hour week, 40-hour week work week. Anyway, yeah. So, do not flush your candy wrappers. You know, I had someone ask the other day. They were like, "Why are there so many places and so many different groups having like different Halloween trick or treating, you know, early?" And I think that's such a blessing because a lot of times there's houses, you know, nowadays we've learned you don't go to houses you don't know, or unless you, if somebody knows them, you know what I mean, or something. You need to be safe and you got to be careful where you actually go trick or treating. So I think it's a blessing for different organizations, groups to have such events for the safety of the children. You know what I mean? For the children.
And your Blue Bash at the museum, it's got businesses, churches,
Yeah.
civic groups, whatever, different,
Mhm.
the police, whatever, and they're all trusted groups, and
Yeah.
kids can come over and go through the museum.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. This is something I never thought we'd see, and this is kind of crazy, but a college is changing its logo because kids can't read cursive.
I know, that kind
Washington College changed their logo because kids these days aren't learning cursive and couldn't read it. It had previously incorporated George Washington's signature.
and here's the look at that,
Yeah.
which, I mean,
Yeah.
that historically,
That's
though,
beautiful.
I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah. No, it's beautiful. If I could write like that, if
Okay,
my
and-
cursive,
and-
my
and
cursive.
So here's what they've changed it to. Let's show
Yeah.
that.
Please print.
It's very.
Yeah, Washington
vanilla.
College. No, that's not near as pretty. Yeah, it was much prettier.
Taken the George Washington out of it.
Yeah, and yeah,
There's nothing there that indicates
George should.
Washington.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of George
Not even
Washington.
a
That was
picture
a
of old George.
yeah. Went to see his home, and it was absolutely. I mean, it was very fascinating. And anyway, Washington College in Maryland is old. We know this because they're whining about young people not being taught cursive. They recently announced they're changing the logo, which incorporated George Washington's signature because kids these days aren't learning cursive, which they need to. Prospective
Is that
students
just a
couldn't
change
read
in
it.
times?
I don't understand. I don't know. I mean, I'm not. You know, I just don't know why you do it. You know what I mean? This perspective is the students could read it. It says it may be true, but it's not worth pointing. But it's worth pointing out a couple of things. One, the signature in the logo is very like a different style font, but it's hard to even read if you spent your entire childhood learning cursive.
It's his signature that was written by a feather and ink. I mean,
But if mine was even half that good, my signature. No, my signature's horrible. I know that. I've come to terms with that. Okay.
here's Common Core, and I'm not sure what exactly Common Core standards for English adopted in 2011 did not include cursive instruction. Many schools have adopted keyboarding as an alternative to cursive. Some say curriculum is already full and that learning cursive is less important in the digital world. Some say that time in the classroom could be better spent on other skills. However, cursive writing has been reintroduced into the curriculum of several states since 2016, and in July 2024, 24 states require cursive writing instruction in public schools. I'm not sure if Indiana is one of those.
Well, let's see. Washington College dates back to 1782 when kids would spend all afternoon with their penmanship, which I love that. And I just want to say I'm a huge fan, and when I love when somebody can write pretty or write nice and beautiful when they have that beautiful penmanship. And I'm jealous in a good way though. I'm very happy for them. I wish I had that. And if I did, then everybody would be getting beautiful letters if I had that.
So I'm guessing that if they don't teach cursive, then they're not teaching check writing either, because you have to sign a check.
Yeah, the cursive logo is not that old though. It dates back to 2013 when kids would spend all afternoon. Oh wait, but the cursive logo is not that old. It dates back to 2013 when kids would spend all afternoon on their PlayStation 4 So did they just change the font to, no, The new logo uses more traditional college and adds Washington's family crest. School officials say it's great because it can be used in different sizes and it will be recognized. But this is also odd. They also redesigned the official seal and added some Latin to it. You know, there's something every kid knows these days about Latin. Yeah, they did.
There's the seal.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. I'm sorry. The college said they adopted Latin because the college values both our founding and today and translate to knowledge, truth, and citizenship. The seal will be...
Latin.
Yeah, I did take Latin.
What are those 3 words? Yeah. You've never... Norma. Where's Norma?
Yeah. No. Yeah. If sad day if people counted on me to translate. I don't think that's something that we talk about. I was there. Let's just say I was a heartbeat. I was a warm body in that seat. Okay. Let's just maybe not in that seat actually. Okay. No, I loved her. Okay. Let's not. No. Let's get out of there. Yeah, I loved her.
Your story.
Yeah. No. That's Coffee Club After Hours. The seal will be mostly for official documents, and you're gonna. Okay. No bologna for you. Okay. No soup for you. Let's see here. They'll also have alternative English version for more general uses like on research posters and presentations. Okay, I don't know, and I'm not the person, and I know stay in your lane, Becky, but I don't see why they did it. I don't think personally it needed to be done. I got a photo of Snoopy eating popcorn listening to me.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There's IU's seal. It's got Latin.
I don't even mind that.
It's
Just
got
why.
the Roman numeral.
But if that's like the one, the traditional, if that's what they've had, I just don't know why you want to reinvent the wheel. It's there, it's good, and I would be very proud to have George Washington's signature. I think that's kind of cool.
That's part of the history.
Yeah, leave it. History is history. Let it be. You know. Did we not? Let it be. Right? Yeah. So Netflix is doing a documentary on the Jerry Springer Show. Coming soon, which is going to be very interesting. Let's see here. It's airing in a 2-part. It's called Jerry Springer Fights and then camera action. It premieres on January the 7th. Oh, this will be fun. Jerry died last year of cancer. I'm so sorry about that. He had some point though, and he regrets to inform you that the time is now. We need to take it all in depth and look at the Jerry Springer Show and its impact. Oh, I agree. I do. Hang on. Netflix made a 2-part documentary called The Jerry Springer Fights, Camera Action, and it drops January 7th. Just said that. I'm already repeating myself here. It will explore how Jerry's show became one of the biggest and most outrageous TV hits in the 90s. But there's more. The also official quote is, behind the entertaining lay some darker truths. Oh, as we hear from the producers and the ex-guest, the picture becomes to be destruction it caused, raising renewed questions about who was responsible and how far things should go in the name of entertainment. It actually is too bad that Jerry couldn't be there to defend himself, which I think would have been cool, right? He probably had something to say. Wasn't he actually an attorney, remember? No, I think he was an attorney.
He was the mayor of
or maybe he was the mayor. Okay, but I think maybe on his trail, on his journey, he was.
City council meetings were interesting.
I think he was, but he couldn't defend himself, which is and potentially answering for the crimes he did last year.
Tonight we're going to reveal the DNA test between.
So hang on, I think he was an attorney who became mayor, who then became the Jerry Springer. Now I don't know. Which I'm going to watch that. I will watch that unless it gets too crazy. But I'll see what rating it gets. But the reason I say that it was interesting, the way I understood it. Now this is what I heard and don't know 100%. See, I thought he was an attorney. No, he had. I mean, he knew things. I mean, like I know things. He knew things like about the law. So, like the way I understood it was before the. Okay, so you had a. I'm just going to use a couple for example. You had a couple that had some issues, and then before, so like if the lady went out and she was telling her side of the story while she was outside on stage, they had certain people that were talking to the man that was getting him all riled up, like, why did you let her act like that? Why did you let her do that? You know what I mean? So there was somebody in that holding pen that would kind of get the person, the other significant other, kind of wound up, and then when they came out on stage, they were ready to fire back. But then I heard someone say, then okay, so put a pin in that. Then on the other hand, I also heard someone say that they were paid. They were paid a little bit to do that. So I don't know.
He was a campaign advisor for Bobby Kennedy in
Wow.
1968. After he was killed, he began practicing law in Cincinnati. He ran for U.S. House of Representatives and didn't win. He was elected to the city council in Cincinnati in '71. I thought he ran for governor of Ohio, but I thought he was the mayor. Maybe not though. He did the show there from '91 to 2018.
Yeah. So, well, I think that'll be interesting, and I hope they go behind the scenes and show exactly, because that was the interesting part of exactly. You never knew, you know. I mean, and it would always end up in a big fight. There's always, you know.
But
and then they'd have these security guards that would stand there. I want to know how much they got paid. You know what I mean? Because they would let the fight go on for a while, and then they decided to go in and break it up. You know what I mean? Let it, you know.
Well, as attorney, hopefully he had.
I think he knew.
On what he could.
That's why I was saying that he was an attorney, because he did have wisdom, but he also knew you'd put the Hollywood twist on it. Twist, bedrock twist. I think that you have to remember that. Yeah.
Let's see. Here's, as if any of this hasn't been, this is some random things for today. During the auditions for Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Keanu Reeves actually auditioned to play Bill.
Keanu, isn't it? Is it Keanu?
Instead of Ted.
Mm.
And their parts were switched after casting. So, good thing.
There you go. Well, yeah. I mean, it's crazy how many times like actors or actresses will go for a read, and then they are more suitable for a different. I mean,
and
yeah.
Heath Ledger, who played the Joker.
Yes, he really did he did a lot of good movies.
Was a chess prodigy, and as a kid won the Western Australian Junior Chess Championship when he was only 10 years old.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's really cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Let's see what else. The first time a human was killed by a robot happened in 1979 when an employee at a Ford plant in Michigan got hit on the head by a robot's arm on the production line.
Oh, wow.
So they haven't taken over yet.
No, they have not.
Elon Musk showed.
But I would love to have a. Remember on the Jetsons they had Rosie. I'd love to have a Rosie. Yeah, I'd take her in a heartbeat. Yeah. Hitting a happy hour tonight. The BBC just did a big write-up of the group of guys in England who've met up for drinks almost every Thursday since 1968.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine keeping that commitment? I mean, right?
Yeah.
They're all in their.
In a bar called Cheers.
Yeah, I know. They're all in their 80s.
Is his name Norm?
Maybe so. They're all in their 80s. They say they may have missed 25 Thursdays in 56 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's crazy for them to be 80 years old and going to this bar every Thursday since 1968. I wonder if they had like that certain spot. Like, at church, how everybody has that certain.
Norm sat on the corner, remember?
I don't remember that as much. Yeah, I do remember it, but I think it was probably a night when I was busy doing other stuff. I mean, yeah. I know a little bit of it. I don't. Yeah.
I didn't watch it every week.
Yeah.
Back in the day, today, this is a little bit of something related to radio. 1970, President Nixon asked record companies to reduce the number of songs containing lyrics about risky stuff.
Ooh.
His request is still being honored today. Well, I don't think it's being honored very much today. But
I don't know about that, but okay. The Chicago Marathon was last week, and a video of a late finisher, that I promise that was me. That wasn't me. Jeanette Young took just over 10 hours to do it, but never quit. By the time she got to the finish line, everything had been removed and no one was there. That was my biggest fear. When I ran those mini marathons, that was my biggest fear. Everybody's going to be gone. Except her friends and family who made their own finish line. I love this. Her mom put a belt on the ground to mark the end so she'd know. Then they cheered for her when she crossed. A few race officials were also still there with a medal. She did it to raise money for the American Heart Association. What a trooper. Awesome. And in honor an organ donor named Stephen who gave her dad a new heart in 2019. What a beautiful story. Love that. Love that. And I think that's so cool that she finished, at 10 hours, but she never quit. That's the part of it. That's the mental part that we talk about in running. Yeah. But I know that. I mean, no, I've never done that length. But I do know that where you are realizing that you're at the end of the line. And your concern is everybody going to be gone? You know what I mean? But actually, the more concern is when you come in and everybody is already there and they've rested long enough to watch you. You know what I mean? And you're ready. You're ready to collapse. And then they, yeah. But so those are. But anyway, that's cool. Good for her.
How long is that?
The Chicago Marathon?
Yeah.
Oh, many miles. More than we walked to school, I'm telling you. Many miles.
It is 26.
See, more than you can count on your fingers. How many? 20?
26, a little over 26 miles.
And she did it in 10 hours. That ain't bad.
2 miles an hour.
That ain't bad.
That's about my pace.
You know what I mean? I don't know. But she didn't stop. She kept going. So good for her, and I'm glad her family acknowledged that. And what a cool ending that she did it in the honor of Stephen, who gave her dad a new heart in 2019. So that's pretty cool. That's a good, warm and fuzzy story, right? I like that for sure. Well, we are. I do want to say we had Coach's Corner last night. Hats off to Chris Hunt, who's listening right now, and appreciate you listening, Chris. And we appreciate all of our
Chris
county
is our
coaches.
quality control director.
Yes, he is, absolutely. And so a good program last night. So hopefully we'll have the action of our 3 county schools going on this coming Friday night. It's going to be a big night for them, and hopefully they'll all get a win and head on to further on with sectional action. So it's a big time too. So reminding everybody about that.
And I think they're all on it's for kickoff at 7. I don't think there's any different times.
Yeah. Wheels up.
Wheels up.
7 o'clock
what was I
start.
gonna say? That's about okay. Can't think of anything else.
All right, so we'll have all that going on action. Tonight, don't forget, we'll have the Denver at New Orleans. That'll be a 7:30 game, so tune in for that. We've got the Halloween Boo Bash coming up this coming Saturday, and hopefully everybody will come out for that. At the Stevens Memorial Museum, beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. It's very festive. It goes from 5 to 6:15 p.m. and at 6:15 you can leave us and head on to the parade around the Washington County, around the square. So.
Oh, Dolly Parton in the news. She says that she loves country music, even if it sounds a little bit more like rock and roll nowadays. So,
well, they've kind of had to I guess, right?
She's got a lot going on, as we found out this summer.
Yeah.
The wine, the food.
Oh,
the
she does a little bit of everything. Yeah.
Probably gave money to the.
She did. She gave like was it $1 million or a couple $1 million? Yeah, she did. Yeah, she gave. Dolly Parton is a solid. She comes right in there and does it. So just like Salem Crossing, again, hats off to them for raising in one In one fundraiser, they raised $4,000. That's such a blessing. And hats off to our community. Good for everybody getting out, eating, and doing that part, and being a part. And of course, but for them organizing it, hats off to them too. So.
Yeah, that's good. Very good for this community. That's good.
We need to thank our sponsors this morning.
View Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Roses, Fox Burley Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, McAllister Land Consulting, and Marshall Monuments. Thanks to Corey for coming in last week and talking about the stone cutting business.
All right.
He does not. We found out he does not do it by hand. maybe some of it.
Yeah. All right. Let's have it.
Cool.
Best Thursday ever.
Yeah.
I'm Ernie Tuttle, a farmer, board member of Western Hills Country Club, former West Washington School Board member. I'm seeking the Washington County Commissioner District 3 seat. I was approached by several people on both sides of the political fence to run for this office. I am coming into the local political arena with no hidden agenda, but I recognized a way I could help our community and decided that now was the time. My work ethic and dedication to the job is evident by owning and running my own company while also farming. If elected, it will be my responsibility to listen first, learn, and then act. The duties of the office are varied, but no one person can solve all issues. Collaboration is a must. I work well with others, and I am open to people's opinions, even if they differ from my own. These are necessary components to getting along and getting things done. I have experience serving on boards and have learned to work with all types of people and address issues calmly and with integrity. I have no agenda going into this position. However, taking care of the residents of Washington County is very important to me. I will do the best I can do for the citizens of my district and community. Again, I'm Ernie Tuttle, and I appreciate your vote for Washington County Commissioner District 3 on November 5th. This ad is paid for by Ernie Tuttle, candidate for Washington County Commissioner District 3. Thank you.
The Washington County Republican Party wants you to exercise your right to vote in the upcoming November general election. Please consider these local, state, and national candidates for your choice on November the 5th. Elect your local Republican candidates. Washington County Clerk Stephanie Rocky, Washington County Treasurer Nancy Coates, Washington County Coroner Shonda Keltner, Washington County Surveyor Emily Rodman, Commissioner District 1 Philip Marshall, Commissioner District 3 Anthony Cardwell, County Council at Large 3 seats Brad Gilbert, Todd Armstrong, and Mark Bubba Abbott. Elect your Indiana Republican candidate. President Donald J. Trump, U.S. Senator Jim Banks, U.S. Representative Aaron Houchin, Governor Mike Braun, Attorney General Todd Rokita, State Representative District 65 Chris May, State Representative District 69 Jim Lucas, State Representative District 70 Karen Engelman. Early voting is underway at the Washington County Judicial Center. Call 812-883-5748, or you can vote between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. on Tuesday, November the 5th. Either way, please be sure to exercise your right to vote. Vote on November the 5th and make a difference. Vote Republican for Washington County, Indiana, and our nation. This ad is paid and approved by the Washington County Republican Party.
Got land? Want cash? Vital Farms is here to help. Become an egg farmer and we'll set you up with our best-in-class support team, teach you egg farming our way, and compensate you fairly for the eggs you produce. Call 844-494-VITAL today to learn how you can transform tree-filled or underutilized land into cash flow for your family. Again, our number is 844-494-VITAL, or apply online at vitalfarms.com/farmers.
The Shackaroni is back. Get the extra cheesy, extra pepperoni pizza with extra large slices only from Papa John's. A pizza so big, you're going to have to share it. We're talking 8 boldy, foldy, shacky, stacky slices. It all starts with Papa John's fresh, never frozen original dough, hand stretched into an extra large pizza. Then it's topped with extra cheese and extra pepperoni for that ooey gooey, peppy, pleasy taste. Order one today online or with your Papa John's app, or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each Shackaroni pizza is $12.99. Remember, better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Better get you some Papa John's today by calling Reese at the Salem store at 812-883-3369.